What if I told you more time was possible? I'm Suzanne Wardell. I am an assistant professor in the pharmacology and cancer biology department, and we focus on what can we do for those breast and prostate cancer patients who have progressed through all of the other therapies that are available to them. I work in the lab group of Dr. Donald McDonald. He will say, "Come on, guys, get busy. There's sick people out there that need you." And we all laugh and say, "Yeah, Donald, we're on it." But that really is how he approaches science. It's something we're doing to impact the world around us. And I have stayed at Duke because of the freedom that I have. Freedom to ask big questions and to follow up on them. What really led to the discovery of the use of elacestrant for breast cancer treatment. This drug had been evaluated as a potential treatment for post-menopausal hot flash, but when the company had run a clinical trial, they got an unexpected result in that the highest doses actually increased hot flash. And so they asked if we could understand what was going on, and it took us only about a week. Donald is known as a very enthusiastic and high energy individual. So when I brought the results to his office, his exact response was, "Holy Mother of God." This was a drug that we could try immediately in the treatment of advanced breast cancer patients. But the company did not have an interest in developing the drug for cancer treatment. And so what we did was filed a method of use patent for that drug, elacestrant. It was the first endocrine therapy to be approved for breast cancer treatment in 2 decades. This is the first page of that patent, and it's framed, resides on my office wall. And part of the reason that I have that is so that I can impress upon the graduate students that I help to train that science can leave just our community to impact the larger universe. I have had the opportunity of meeting some of the first women who received elacestrant for the treatment of their breast cancer. One of them shared with us that when she was first enrolled in the trial for elacestrant, she was given months to live. This was mostly what's called a salvage therapy option for her, that she had progressed through all of the treatments that were available to her. She had cancer throughout her skeleton and in her liver and in her lungs. And a year later, they used a little bit of radiation to zap the last lesion that she had in her pelvis and declared her cancer-free. And to be honest, I cried. Seeing that something that I had done had so much impact for her was so humbling. So many cancer patients, they say what they really just wanted was more time to spend with their family or see the places they wanted to see. 2 decades ago, having a diagnosis of breast cancer was something that people stopped and really evaluated their life, and they got their priorities all in order because they expected it was going to be a short outcome. And now we have patients who live for decades with breast cancer, and they can participate in their children's lives and see their grandchildren. And my hope is that 2 decades from now, it's even more of something that we can treat and move on. It reminds me of why we spend so many hours. Science is not a 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. It is more like an 8 to 6 every day of the week. And my daughters ask, "When do you work today, mommy?" on a Saturday. They don't ask, "Do you have to work?" And it's a reminder that all of the sacrifices really do pay off.